Leyla, Athena, the Renegades, and Sonny Kiss on one show? Your Ring of Honor recap starts right now.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet.
That is right. You guys already know the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet, in the universe, because now we know there's aliens, whatever you're going to call it. I mean, we already knew.
Yeah, we've been knowing. Confirmed.
I mean, they've been here, but okay, you want to tell us now? Thanks. But either way, your Dynamite dolls, your honorable hotties, 2/3 of your Collision crew, we are here for you to cover all things Ring of Honor. And on the heels of AEW yesterday, this was much needed. It was a much needed reset, a much needed show. The women showed up and showed out as they always do on Ring of Honor. But before we get into all of that, I missed you yesterday, my girl. How are you?
I missed you too. I had a great time. I was getting cold through that Les Mis. There was still fake fighting where I was, but
Right.
everything is wrestling. But an intermission showed up, and I said, "Oh, what did I miss? I am caught up." I just, shout out Taya and Britt. Keep doing you guys, and everyone else, shut up.
And anybody that's taking time to fat shame or disparage the Taya Valkyrie, there's a special warm bench in hell waiting just for you.
It's unnecessary. If you want to criticize work, that's one thing, but not what they look like. We are beyond that.
We're
That
not
is
doing women's bodies. We're not doing that.
no. And Taya is gorgeous. We've met her. She's beautiful. Britt is beautiful. Everyone is beautiful. Shut up. Because you hate yourself, you're gonna spew some hate on the internet. That's a you problem, not a them problem.
Your problem.
But let's get into Ring of Honor where we have happiness. We have good things.
We have happy here, and I'm glad. This was a show, man. We started out not really knowing everything that was going to be on the show. We will get to it. But the card that we had was pretty solid, and we'll just get right into it. So our first match, we had a Ring of Honor bout with Isom versus Josh Woods with the teeth in the render. And let me tell you something, Eli's render does him no job, because that is a very handsome. When he came out, I was like, that render didn't do him no good, because I don't like that. Like,
change that. What happened?
So much more handsome than that render they gave him.
Some people don't photograph well.
You're right. I feel like I'm a person that photograph well.
You photograph beautifully.
I feel like I look better in person. Like, I can get a good selfie, but person is where I flourish. But we got a surprise judge.
Oh, yes, we did.
In Shibata. We had Shibata sitting ringside to watch this match. And honestly, it was good. It was a good match. It was nice to see Eli filling out the pure rules and kind of figuring out how that goes. Josh Woods, very, very comfortable in the pure division, fighting pure matches. And it was a really good one. There was a couple of times I thought Eli was going to take it, but Josh is on a roll. And it would only be right if he won. So he definitely pulled out the win on this one. We love that for Josh. And we'll get some more update about this later in the show. But how did you feel?
It was a great match. It was nice to see Eli. I liked them both in yellow. Just a side note.
Yeah.
Gears were gearing. Yeah. But yeah, it is like we've seen Josh in this pure rules, and they've made mention he's a former champion, so he's going back to that. It also helps, but Smart Mark's stable and everything. He's getting in all the divisions.
Right.
So, but it's a lot to chew. You may have been in this pure division, but you got Shibata watching you. Shibata is our pure champion, and
even Shibata is watching for a reason. We'll say that.
And even Daniel Garcia couldn't get it done Friday.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
What makes you, Josh Woods, think you're the one?
I mean,
A great match.
He feeling like he might be able to do it.
He's feeling himself. He's feeling real good. I love that for you. You gotta believe in yourself.
Sure.
I guess.
Yeah.
but it was a great match. I want to see more of Eli, a Ring of Honor standard. So it's fun. Great.
Yeah. Moving on. We got a great backstage segment from Trish Adora, basically saying, I did not do great on 0 Hour. I didn't win, but I'm never alone. And I'm out here to show you guys that I'm worth being here. And it was just a cute little quick little 1-2 from Trish, leading right into her match. We found out who she was facing. Hold on. I got to remember her name. It started with a V, don't it? Viva. Hold on, let me look.
Oh my gosh, it's right on the tip of my tongue. But while you're doing that, we don't get a lot of Trish promos. I haven't seen a lot promos from her.
Right.
And this was good. It was solid. It's to the point. It's what it needed. She sounded confident. And
Viva
I like
Von.
Yes.
Viva. Sorry. Poor baby.
Sorry.
Yes. Ooh. Baby, poor baby. She was the manager for the Righteous for a while, but it was time for Trish to get this dub. Mm-hmm. And that's coming from somebody that's not a big Trish fan. It was time for her to win, and she had to fight for it, but she looked great.
This was earned. Yeah, this was an earned. And we keep saying this about Ring of Honor matches. Like, yeah, we may be like, this is a squash, or we know what's going to happen. But they give them a fighting chance. At least,
Right.
They'll highlight it, and we'll get into that later, too. But, yeah, she looked great. Trish looked great. I'm glad she's back in this role because I was kind of like, why did we have her lose to Leyla on Friday? Weird. But I'm glad. I'm glad we're back. We're back on track with Trish. We need to do what we need to do.
Right. Agreed. Keeping it rolling. This was a match. I don't know what I expected when I saw this on the card, but oh my God.
They fought. Fun time.
It was a couple of times where I thought we was gonna get some new champions. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Just a couple of times I was like, it's looking kind of shaky. Joseph said that was a good showcase for Vita. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. But of course, Khan gets the win for the Mogul Embassy, much needed, because they had to fight for that one. They were getting thrown and slammed left and right like they were little people, and that was too much for me.
Well, we wondered like who can take them on. They were right up there. I mean, these are big men. I mean, why was this man off the top rope? I was like, oh, sir, you were too big for that. They hope they reinforce the ring. First of all, I hope they reinforce the ring with all this beef in the ring.
Because, hello, everybody was big.
Yeah, everyone.
And Ian and Caprice never disappoint on the commentary. Had me giggling this whole match. But, of course, our champions retained. Of course they did.
Yeah, but Arby's was open. The meats were here.
The meats. And they were fresh. Okay. The meats. It was either going to be this one or her poking her in the top of the head like a puppy. So we got backstage from Athena, who, of course, wants her celebration. She wants her massage, her spa day, all of these things. But she told Lexi, essentially, find me an opponent or it's going to be you.
Why does Lexi hold all this power?
I have no idea. And I don't know why she's gunning for Lexi. Like, leave the girl alone. She is a backstage interviewer. She don't have no interest in being in the ring with your crazy behind, lady.
Unless she brings her mans out.
With just one slam, and that'll be that on that. Because
he'll just push her down. One of these. I'm scared we're gonna get Lexi in the ring, and I don't want that for her.
I don't want that for her.
Lexi needs to stay cute. backstage, hold the mic. I don't like this for her, but I mean, I do like their chemistry.
Yes.
I do think that's fun.
Yes.
And I'm
definitely sold those head pokes. She sold the fear. Shout out to our girl. Athena has gotten more cocky since she survived Willow. Yep. And they made an interesting point during her match, but we'll come back to that when we get there.
Yeah, but this could be interesting. What if we give Lexi a promotion and she's in charge of the women?
That would make me giggle.
That would make sense.
Like a GM, Lexi the GM.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Because then she could be like, well, you can't touch me. Like, that would be kind of fun. I could see Lexi pulling that off.
Right.
I don't know. Stokely, I have some things for you. Some ideas.
We'll see Stokely in just a second. We got some action from Leyla Hirsch. She fought Meka. Meka almost beat her ass. Let's be clear. But Leyla pulls out the win, and that bottom left picture is just disrespectful. They did not have to get that angle like that, making her look like she's 7 feet tall. I'm sorry. Sonny Kiss just retweeted me, so all is right in the world.
Yes.
We love you, Sonny. Absolutely adore you. We'll get to that. But Leyla won. Who cares? I mean, I don't know.
Shout out to Meka. She did her thing, because I was like, okay, get her. Like I was saying earlier, they give them spotlights because she got got hers in.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Leyla wins. I don't know.
Yeah. Woo.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's gonna take me to like Leyla, and I just
nothing for me. It's I'm not gonna lie, it's nothing for me. But yep, exactly, Joseph. Nothing will make me like that lady. But hey, do y'all thing, you know?
I don't know. I don't know. It's not personal. It's just you're not for me.
Right.
Do you? 411 gang, but that's all. I don't know.
Yeah. No.
All right, let's go.
Surprise action from the Renegades here. I had to put this here because we didn't get the actual match graphic added to Twitter. And there will be a couple of these because there were a couple of matches that were added, as y'all know. But we had the Renegades in action against JC and Kiana James. Love those two. Love
They're
Kiana.
so cute.
So adorable. There was a whole debate about whether or not they're actually twins. They are not. I don't know why they'd be pulling twin magic because they're not even that. I can tell the difference between the two.
Most refs are male, and they're not really, you know.
I guess we're not gonna say they all look alike. We're just gonna say I can tell the difference. But
yeah, clearly,
after some good rallying from JC and Kiana, the Renegades get the win. Yeah. It was really good to see them back in Ring of Honor. I like them. You know, I don't think we have enough tag teams for that yet.
Eventually, maybe. Hopefully.
But eventually, I don't see why not. I just don't think we have enough yet.
Yeah.
We're copying people together. If
any of Tony Khan's properties are going to do it, it'll be Ring of Honor.
It'll be Ring of Honor. Yeah, I agree. The Renegades look great. Came out great. Good win under their belt. And, you know, Kiana and JC looked great.
They did. Look like a Barbie in that pink.
She did. Yeah.
This is wrestler Barbie. I love her. Good for them.
She's a wrestler. And Athena. I'm sorry. I'm still laughing at the promo. But she fought Christina Marie. And she didn't have to do that girl like that.
But she did.
The whole on the rope, the choke. I think she was choking her on the rope or something. It was like, bro, not necessary.
Oh my God. No, thank you.
Please release this nice lady.
Stop it. She's already dead.
She's already dead. I was actually a little worried that Athena was taking too much time on her and she was going to let her hit that 15-minute limit.
No, it was a 10-minute. We had a 10-minute.
Oh, it is a 10-minute limit. It's 10 minutes for women, 15 for the men. It didn't happen. Athena went on ahead and knocked out and she got the win. Yeah, exactly. The promo. It was, she's having a lot of fun. This actually wasn't a squash to me though. The girl got a little offense in, but you know, Athena is so dominant that a lot of things look like a squash match when they're not.
Yeah.
So,
Because the point is, who's gonna stop her?
And the point is, look, they literally said, are they born? Is the person alive that can stop Athena? And are they born tickled me. I don't know why that tickled me so much, but it was just like, are they even born? Have they come out of their mother's womb yet?
Oh my gosh.
That's what Capri said, and I was tickled. So that's where we are. We don't even know if the person that can beat Athena has been born.
Imagine she goes like a full 20-year.
And then somebody finally is like, I was born the day that Riccaboni said.
She's born right now as we speak.
And I'm here to take your title. Like, please. That is too long-term booking. I don't even want that. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Yeah, that's like what Mae Young. No, no. Fabulous Moolah. I don't want it.
Hilarious. But during this match, it was interesting that they are still saying that outside of Samoa Joe, Athena is the most dominant champion, period, in this company, and that it is very possible that she can surpass Samoa Joe as the most dominant and longest reigning champion in this company. And I say go for it.
I mean,
why not?
I agree. I personally think she might be more dominant than Samoa Joe because he's distracted.
Mm-hmm.
She's laser focused on this Ring of Honor championship.
Exactly.
Joe has Collision. He's got Stoke. He's got a lot of things happening.
Yeah, he does. He has a lot happening.
So Athena, I think she's the most powerful champion in all Ring of Honor right now. That's just one gal's opinion.
Yeah, two. Moving right along, we had the Kingdom in action tonight and in action tomorrow. But tonight against Rhett Titus and that good old hot sauce, Tracy Williams. Hold on. Joseph says, will they get to the point they have to do back-to-back tournaments to find our challenger? Probably, because we're going to get to that, but we have to do that for the TV championship. We all knew how this was going to end.
Mm-hmm.
The Kingdom wins, but not in super dominant fashion.
Yeah, no, it started.
We almost got our asses whooped fashion.
Maria was scared. You could see it.
She was given nervous wife.
Mm-hmm. She was worried.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But in the beginning, they came in hot. They were dominating hot, and I was like, oh wow, these poor boys, like,
right,
like they deserve a little bit. And then I was like, oh.
Exactly. She always looks amazing.
She looks so good. Yeah, great match. But yeah, we see little. Is this what we're moving on to with the Kingdom?
Yeah, I think so. I think the Kingdom is trying to prove that they should be number one contenders for Aussie Open. I think that's their mission right now, is plow through these other tag teams and prove who they are.
Yeah, I mean, they mentioned on commentary that they have that hot sauce and they have respect for Matt Taven, so that's what got a little weird at the end.
Yeah,
I don't know where this goes, but we'll see. They pull out the win, as they should.
Correct.
Because you know what? I don't want to deal with an upset Maria.
No, don't nobody have time for her raging.
I don't want to sleep on the couch.
Listen, this promo was just to tell us, one, that Stokely does not have autonomy over his own body, but also that we're having yet another eliminator tournament for the number one contender for the TV champion. Yes, I said another. Yes, we just finished one 2 weeks ago. Yes. Lexi looks amazing. I don't know what y'all want us to say.
Yeah, this is fully you know Joe Pew Pew behind that man. This is not a man of doing this of his own will.
No, definitely not. They didn't really announce who was going to be in the tournament, but we had all 4 of the first round matches tonight, so let's just jump into them. The first one was Christopher Daniels and JD Drake from the Workhorsemen. I didn't expect this match to be this great, and I don't know why I didn't, because they're wonderful wrestlers. But Christopher gets the win.
Good for Christopher Daniels, I guess.
Yes. Joseph, I think it's more so that they're filling time.
Mm-hmm.
They're filling time for Mark to come back. Because that's who they want to dethrone him.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's really it. It's either that or they're building all of this for Shane. I think it's one of the two.
Both good options.
Yes. Yes.
Congrats, Christopher Daniels. You're right. This was a good match.
Yeah.
Not surprising, but you're right. Like, I was like...
Yeah. They're just killing time, Joseph. You know how they do. At least we're getting good matches with the time killing and not BS.
Whoops,
In between
too soon.
In between these 4 matches, we get Big Bill and Lee Moriarty in action, and they faced, I think their names are Primal
Something.
Primal Instinct. Hold on. It's
something
somebody
like that.
somebody. Oh, Primal Fear.
Fear.
They scared. Primal Fear. I don't even know why we had this match because Lee and Big Bill just dominated. Of course
I'm just so confused about the Big Bill of everything, because why does he have so many tag partners? Why is he in the tag team with Cage? I just have... What is this man doing?
I don't know. Big Bill's just living the time of his life. I just was tickled by Lee deciding to secure the pin by just diving on everybody standing outside the ring so they can't get up, so that Big Bill can pin the man. I was
fair.
Like, I like it.
He's like, oh, wait. He's like, I know he has this. He Big Bill. I got you, bro. I got you.
Security.
Security.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Great. Loved it. Big Bill won. I isn't much to say about this.
Sure.
Yeah. Next we had one of your varsity athletes, Tony Nese, versus the fan favorite and one of Ring of Honor's really legends, Cheeseburger. I'm gonna say I was a little upset.
Yeah.
I want Cheeseburger to pull this one out.
Come on.
Did. I wanted him to pull it out. Of course, Tony Nese has to come out and insult everybody. You know, of course, you guys will get excited because of a cheeseburger, group workout, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Well, that cheeseburger came out and tried to beat your behind.
Yeah. Who doesn't love a cheeseburger?
I mean, I don't know. Apparently not Nese.
You know what? Nese hasn't had a cheeseburger in so long. That's why he's a hater.
That's accurate. I can probably agree with that.
Shout out to Cheeseburger's gear. I loved it.
I don't want to hear it.
Because could you imagine like Christopher Daniels versus Cheeseburger? We go like Ring of Honor legends. It would be so fun.
Hilarious. But if you go to the next one, sis, you can see Tony Nese pulled it out.
Yeah.
There were a couple times Cheeseburger had him on the ropes, though. We're gonna call it what it is.
Well, again, there's 2 other men out there, of course.
Right, but Cheeseburger, you know, Tony Nese didn't hesitate with that pile driver, and it was a 1, 2, 3. The end of that.
Hate to see it.
He does want to, but I don't think Tony Nese is going to make it out of this tournament alive, and we'll talk about why.
Yeah,
I don't think he's going to make it out alive.
No, he's running his mouth a little too much.
Yeah.
But shout out to Ari doing jumping jacks after the match on these posts.
Yes, correct.
Silly.
We love Ari.
I do.
Your third TV title eliminator bout. We had Gravity versus the other half of the Workhorsemen. That's going to be Anthony. Listen. Gravity in the spacewalk is going to tickle me every time. I don't care. I don't care. It tickles me. We got the Buzz Lightyear gear back out. Gravity gets the win.
I like it.
I do too. I liked it.
I like this Gravity push everywhere.
A lot of people, they like him better in Ring of Honor. I get it. Here he is. Showcasing. There were some great spots, wonderful moves. I liked it until we got the result of the last match, because if them two have to fight, I think we might have a dead Gravity.
Yeah. Anyways, but real quick, because I didn't get to talk about it, because I did watch Dynamite this morning, guys. Pac almost said, you know, you failed me. Just top me. You did the thing I wanted, Pac.
Yeah.
The one thing I wanted.
Yeah, he did.
Just needed to get that out because
He been holding it. He been holding it.
I was holding on there. I didn't get to. Okay, guys, it just made me really happy. But I love this gravity push, and I don't understand. This is just an aside. How his mask stays on with that amount of hair.
I can't keep a hat on my head when I have that amount of hair on. I don't know.
Like, what is the hair care routine? Okay,
because the locks are flowing.
It is gorgeous.
Giving, absolutely giving.
It's disrespectful. My hair, once it's that long, is hey, this is so rude.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyways, congrats to Gravity. I hope you don't die in the next round. Here we go.
Speaking of the next round, Nyla Rose's favorite, Serpentico, versus my personal.
You're in trouble for that.
For the last spot in the semifinals of this tournament. And I don't care what y'all say, my boy won. It is what it is. He was talking noise the entire time. Serpentico got killed. And somebody on Twitter said that Nyla Rose owes Shane Taylor a nice dinner for handling her lightweight. So,
to be honest, I thought this was going to be a little bit shorter.
I did too. Shane Taylor let him live just a little longer than I would have liked to, but that's okay.
Yeah,
that's okay.
He did one of those things where you like the animals kind of toy with their prey.
Mm-hmm.
That was this.
He could have killed that man right out the gate. He just chose not to.
Yeah, he was having a good night. Congrats. Mm-hmm. Don't hurt any of these men in the rest of the tournament. You can win. You can move on, but please
hurt them.
Gravity?
Hurt.
Christopher Daniels?
Inja.
He's fragile.
Inja.
Tony Nese, whatever.
Inja. You deserve to You shouldn't have lost them last couple of matches. Let's go. Turn on the Jets. Let's go. I'm over it.
Are you ready for this main event?
I am. I'm ready. Before we get into this, should we drop the commercial?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's it. Check out where you can find us all week right here on Women's Wrestling Talk.
Hey peeps, TK Trinidad here, boss lady of Women's Wrestling Talk. And I want to say thank you so much for watching because you've got millions of options. Plus, you don't have to worry about sharing your password to check us out. But while you're here, hopefully you know we have so many more shows to watch, like Turnbuckle Glam, Raw Post-Show, WoW Post-Show, AEW Dynamite Post-Show, Women's Wrestling Army Post-Show, NXT Post-Show, Impact Wrestling Post-Show, AEW Rampage and SmackDown Live Post-Show, On the Scroll, ROH Post-Show, WWT Live, plus all of our interviews with the hottest women's wrestlers in the game. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our website at www.talkpod.com and follow us on all social media platforms at www.talkpod, and make sure to spread the word. That means send this to the group chat. Yes, even the person with the green bubble. Thanks again so much for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Ciao for now.
Last match of the night, guys. Sonny Kish, Jeeves K, and Slim J versus Dalton Castle and the boys. Yes, we've been asking for Sonny, but no, Al did not ask for this type of disrespect.
Be careful what you wish for, because I got it. This is how I wanted it.
Yeah, you wanted Sonny off the milk carton. There they are, but they're your boys.
It's true. Oh my God.
Here because hello.
Look, you couldn't tell me nothing if I looked like Sonny.
You said
if
what?
I had that booty, you couldn't tell me nothing with that booty.
She looked great. Well, they look great. They look great. I love how careful Caprice was to use the right pronouns whenever Sonny was in them. Mm-hmm. That was beautiful. And Caprice just giving Sonny their flowers, just basically saying it's always great to see them out here. They're a wonderful athlete, amazing person, you know, just so athletic. And hey, my heart is full. I tweeted, I said, this is what I've been waiting for. Sonny Kiss, you look amazing, doll. They retweeted me. I'm a happy camper right now. Okay.
I love Sonny. So
Look.
sweet. Like the sweetest human being. So beautiful. And like leading these boys.
Somebody has to do it.
I mean, yeah.
But good looks only take you so far. The match, although wonderful, Dalton Castle came out with a increased vigor. You know what, Joseph? Me as well. They were missed. They are missed on TV. They were missed in the Trustbusters. But the Trustbusters just couldn't pull it together tonight. We had an angry Dalton Castle, who wanted revenge after his loss of the TV title, and he got it tonight.
Yeah, I do want to see more of this though, because commentary pointed out this is what we want: Sonny versus Dalton.
And, oh my God, the switching like forearms, and it was just like kiss, Castle, kiss, Castle, kiss, Castle, and the crowd was just like getting hotter and hotter every time. So cute.
Yes, this is exactly what I want in my wrestling.
And Capri said, you know, the dream match that we want for our LGBTQIA people. And I said, you know what, Caprice? This is why I love y'all.
Best commentary. Protect them at all costs.
At all costs.
All costs.
Get Caprice the big contract. Ian got his. It's time for Caprice to get his.
Listen, everyone in this ring is just a wrestler.
Yeah.
They are a person doing their job. They are who they are. Deal with it.
Right.
And they were killing it. This match was fun. Boys doing the bangering at the end. Like, it was, I want more of this. I want this feud. I want promos.
Yeah, I would love this feud. Let Sonny cut a promo and say, you know what, Dalton? I want you one-on-one, because how dare you slam a lady like that?
Yeah, right in the face. Dalton got Sonny right in the face. And I was like,
that is still a lady, sir.
Not the money maker. We don't do that.
She owes him one.
She does. But I understand why Dalton's big mad, because
Stokely threw his boys out.
Yeah.
And Bonnie made sure to say his legally licensed boys.
Legal.
Well,
I would be mad too. I understand Dalton's plight. Okay, I know. I understand. I respect our boy Samoa Joe. But he was a little dirty on Friday. We did a little dirty. Understand? I'd be mad. You wanted the TV title, but these six going for the 6-man.
Yeah.
I loved it. I want more of it.
I don't hate it.
I love all of it. Because like their Trustbusters like have Ari's money, like Slim J and the stupid tank
designer
top.
T-shirt.
Like the promos write themselves.
They really do.
Ring of Honor, Tony. Keep this up. Keep this situation up. Even if it's a backstage.
So just do what we say.
Yeah. Even if it's a backstage, if you want to keep Sonny out of the public for safety, you're in some sketchy places, understand. You're in Florida next week. Do it backstage. You could add it in later.
Facts.
You could do things safely that way. Just throwing this out there. I am available if you need more consultations. You know where to find me.
Absolutely. That was your main event, guys. So we did confirm that we will get Josh Woods and Shibata next week.
Oof.
Your main event for the Pure Championship. I also feel we'll have our last 2 matches next week for the Eliminator tournament for the TV title. I venture to it's going to be Chris and Tony versus, and then it's going to be Gravity and Shane, but I don't know. I don't know how they didn't show us an actual bracket, so we don't really know. What's up?
I had a question while we're talking about this. Does this Eliminator take us to All Out? Like, do we do a Ring of Honor TV title match at Wembley.
No, I don't think so. I think AEW is warming up a lot of their oldies but goodies, a lot of their OGs for Wembley. And I think we're going to see a lot of OGs and a lot of new stars in Wembley, not really much Ring of Honor. We'll probably get a Ring of Honor show recorded out there or some matches recorded in Wembley, but I think that'll be the extent of it. I think that crowd out there is hot for AEW, and they're going to be wanting to see all of their favorites. And so, everybody from the DMD to the Kenny Omega are going to have to make an appearance.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so I think maybe like Joseph said, maybe in Chicago and All Out, we may get one since we have that week and that's like their Mania week. Mm-hmm. Maybe on that Dynamite or that Rampage or something, we might get one, but I don't expect it to be at Wembley. And that's not saying that it couldn't be. It's just saying that this is their biggest show in their history. They're gonna have to pull out all their AEW big shots for this show.
Understood. I was just thinking, like, what was the next big thing?
Yeah, because we got to walk before Death Before Dishonor.
Could be. You're right. It could be All Out. Could be Collision that night before, something like that. But I was just wondering because we don't know when this ends. It's whenever Joe wants.
Clearly, it's not going to be very long. They only put 8 people in it. They wanted it to be longer. They could have put every man in there and did a tournament starting today. And it could have went every week, and they could have stretched it out to Death Before Dishonor.
You could have put Lee and Bill in their own eliminator matches.
Yeah, for sure.
You could have done something. I don't know. Just going out there.
I'm sorry. Yes, we know Dinosaur versus Darby. Dinosaur versus Dead Boy.
That's in Chicago.
That's Chicago. I may be there. I may not. We're still waiting, but
we'll see.
Yeah, we got the Dinosaur and the Little Dead Boy in Chicago. But we still have no idea what we're getting the week before in the UK. So, other than unseasoned food. So, hey, all find.
They stole Indian food.
They stole the spices, yes, but they don't use it. They stole the African spices too, and they don't use them. Salt and pepper.
Yeah, you can get some fish and chips and.
Joseph has a quick question for you. I'll let you answer that before we did.
My thought. So like I said briefly earlier, I'm gonna just go back to the match first before the sign situation. Like I said, you guys weren't in here earlier. I just felt bad for both Taya and Britt. It was clearly an off night, and that happens. Sometimes your dance partner doesn't mesh. Sometimes you could be the best, and you just don't, and that's okay. It happens, and maybe it was a night. Not going to put blame on anybody. It happens. It happens to the men. It happens to the women. Don't call them out because they're women. However, I do believe that cameraman was a little shady because that held on a little long.
It was a little long.
A little long. And we salute you for that, your service, because that was too tight. And their camera angles are kind of weird sometimes, but that was too on the nose. Because they could have quickly snapped that out of it.
For sure.
And so someone let that on. So, but again, salute to whoever's decision that was. And Tony, you could do it over here. You can do it on Dynamite. You could do it on Collision. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
And again, like I said, do not criticize those women.
Yeah.
They did what they had to do. It is what it is. And it's not a reflection of either of them. They just had an off night.
Agreed.
They're still great. And don't fat shame anybody. Don't talk about them. Yes, I might go to that. Because that is 2 hours away. I might go to that. I got my friends. I said, should we go 2 hours away to Bakersfield? I'm gonna get me a Chase U shirt. Why not?
What? Oh Lord, not a Chase U shirt, please.
Me and Santana are registered for Chase U.
Chase U students is hilarious.
Yes. Hopefully Wendy Chu is back by then. I know she's still out, but we got like 2 months.
Yeah, for sure.
And it'll be fun. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Do better. That's all we want. But
Yep.
don't fight each other. Don't fight wrestlers.
And also go where you know they're going to do better, like Ring of Honor.
Mm-hmm.
Trish, Leyla, Athena, the Renegades, and Sonny Kiss all on one show. What do you have to complain about? Honestly, I'm just going to ask you. And I'm going to leave it on that note. Where can they find you, my girl?
Oh, I don't even have them up. Look at me not doing that. Y'all know where to find me. Yeah, 2_. And my podcast that I'm working on. Send me ideas what you want to see. Yeah Pod on all the things. Yeah.
Meek the Mage. Y'all already know this is not the wig I was tweeting about yesterday. So it will change tomorrow. But thank you guys for hanging with us for Ring of Honor. Thank you guys for hanging with us last night. Come back. You got the Salt Shakers tonight for Impact, the best Impact on Access post show on the planet. Friday, you do have your SmackDown after show. And then Sunday, we will bring you both Rampage and Collision. Aisha will not be with us this week, but she will be with the Queen. Beyond that is. So she needs to be there. We will hold it down. So get your drinks ready, get your jokes ready, because I am sure after this Rampage and this Collision, we're gonna have plenty to talk about.
Listen, Rampage has a match for me. My boy Kip Sabian's on Rampage against Commander. I will have thoughts and appealings.
There was a match for me, but that match got changed because Scorpio is injured. But that's okay. I will find something to enjoy, and we will be happy campers on Sunday. So we will see you back then. And until then, be safe, love one another, support our actors and producers that are currently on strike, and be better people. Love you guys. Bye.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet.